All right, so are you ready to dive into this whole AI generalist thing? I mean, it's everywhere you look these days, right?
Yeah, it really is. And, we've been digging into some pretty insightful research from McKinsey and Bain and even AI entrepreneur Liam Otley. And I gotta say, they all point to some massive shifts happening in the job market because of AI.
You know what's interesting to me?
What is that?
It's not just about like learning a new software program here or there.
Right.
It's about this whole idea of becoming adaptable.
Yeah, like a tech-savvy chameleon, kind of.
Exactly.
I love that.
So what's really striking in all this research is how much they all agree that the skills that got us to this point might not be enough to get us to the next level.
Well, McKinsey predicts something like 50% of jobs will be automated.
Wow.
And Bain paints an even more intense picture, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
They're saying 80% of workers could see their wages stagnate or even decline. And this isn't some like far off sci-fi scenario.
Right.
This is happening now.
Yeah, I'm getting some serious like adapt or become obsolete vibes from all this.
Yeah.
So where does this whole AI generalist idea fit into the picture?
Well, Liam Otley, he uses this really powerful analogy in his video.
Okay.
He compares specialists to the dinosaurs, perfectly adapted to their environment until it like drastically changed.
Oh, I see where you're going with that.
Yeah, so this AI revolution, it's like our asteroid.
Wow.
And just like back then, it's those adaptable generalists who are going to thrive.
Okay, so we need to ditch the dino mentality and become more like, agile mammals.
Like raccoons.
Raccoons.
Yeah, they're like the ultimate generalists, right? They thrive in all these different environments, eat anything, constantly adapting.
Okay, I'm starting to get the picture.
And AI generalists, they're kind of similar. They can leverage AI tools to gain proficiency in a bunch of different areas, and they become these like multifaceted problem solvers.
Okay, I like it. Raccoon mode activated.
There you go.
But how do we actually become these AI-powered raccoons? Do we need to become like coding wizards overnight?
Well, that's where Liam's 80-20 rule comes in.
Okay.
He argues that with AI, you can achieve 80% proficiency in a skill relatively quickly without needing to be a master coder, designer, or writer from scratch.
So AI lowers the barrier to entry.
Exactly.
Making it possible to become proficient in multiple fields.
That was the idea.
So it's less about depth in a single area and more about breadth across multiple disciplines.
I like
that. It feels more accessible,
Yeah.
less intimidating.
Exactly. And this is where things get really interesting. Liam breaks down the power of AI into what he calls the 4 powers.
4 powers. Okay, this is starting to sound like we're joining the AI Justice League.
Think of it more like upgrading your skill set for the digital age.
I like it.
So there's the power to build.
Okay.
Platforms like Bolt.new and Replit let you create software without needing to be a coding expert. Imagine building a customer feedback portal or a single app without writing a single line of code.
Okay, that's definitely a superpower I wouldn't mind having. What about automating things? It feels like everyone's talking about how AI can take over our to-do lists these days.
Right. Well, that's where the power to automate comes in. Platforms like OpenAI, GPTs, and Relevance AI enable you to build AI agents, essentially digital workers, without needing to code.
Wow.
And these agents can handle tasks like scheduling data entry, even responding to emails.
That's amazing.
It's like delegating to an incredibly efficient digital assistant.
I could definitely use one of those.
Right.
So building apps, we're automating tasks. It's like we're assembling our own AI-powered toolkit here.
It is kind of like that. And, every good superhero needs the power to create right.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
Yeah, this is where AI tools like Midjourney and Runway AI come in.
Okay.
They give you the ability to generate professional-grade visuals, videos, even music.
Wow.
And you don't even need any artistic background.
This is what I find so fascinating about all of this.
Yeah.
AI isn't just automating the boring stuff. It's actually democratizing creativity.
I agree.
Like, you don't need years of training or expensive equipment to make really cool content anymore.
It's a huge shift, and it ties into what Kevin Kelly, the futurist and author, calls the democratization of creativity.
Oh, wow. Yeah, big.
AI is breaking down those traditional barriers to creative expression, you know? Empowering people to bring their ideas to life in ways that we couldn't have even imagined before.
Okay, so we've built something, we've automated some tasks, and we've created some amazing content.
Yeah.
What's the final piece of the puzzle?
Well, the 4th power is connection. Liam really emphasizes that in today's world, it's not enough to just create something you need to connect with an audience, build a community, share your work.
Right.
And AI can really supercharge that whole process.
I'm guessing this is where AI-powered writing tools come in.
Exactly. Things like ChatGPT and Claude, they can help you refine your writing, tailor your message to different audiences, and even generate all kinds of content.
Like what?
Blog posts, social media captions, email newsletters, you name it.
You know, Liam's own story is a great example of this. He built a multi-million-dollar business using AI to create content, build an audience, and connect with people online.
Yeah, he's a walking, talking example of how these four powers can work together to create real-world success.
Yeah, that's pretty inspiring.
And what's really interesting is that he doesn't just use one AI tool for writing.
Oh, really?
He uses ChatGPT to get those initial drafts out, and then he'll refine them with Claude to make them clearer and more sophisticated.
So it's about using different tools strategically.
Exactly.
Maximizing their impact.
Exactly. And this brings us back to that core concept, adaptability.
Yeah.
The AI landscape is changing so fast all the time.
Right.
With new tools and technologies popping up constantly.
It can feel overwhelming to keep up sometimes.
It can, but the key is to be a lifelong learner, to stay curious, and to be open to adapting and experimenting with new approaches.
Okay, let's get practical for a second.
Yeah.
We've talked about a lot of concepts and tools, but I'm sure our listeners are wondering how to actually apply all of this to their lives and careers.
Of course.
What would you say to someone who's feeling a bit overwhelmed and doesn't know where to start?
Honestly, don't get bogged down by the technical stuff.
Okay.
Start with the problem you want to solve or the goal you want to achieve.
Right.
And then explore the AI tools that can help you get there. There are tons of free resources and online communities where you can learn and play around.
So it's less about becoming an AI expert right away and more about just taking that first step, dipping your toes in the water and starting to explore.
Exactly. Remember Liam's 80-20 rule? You don't have to be a master coder or data scientist to start using AI effectively.
Yeah.
Just begin with the basics. Find tools that you like and gradually expand your skill set.
Liam also talks about this idea of embracing a growth mindset.
Oh yeah, that's so important.
It's not just about learning specific skills. It's about being willing to learn and adapt and evolve as the technology changes.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
That's a key takeaway. This isn't a one-time upgrade.
Right.
It's an ongoing process, just like AI is always learning and evolving.
Huh.
We have to do the same as AI generalists.
So we're not just learning to use AI, we're learning to learn alongside AI. That's pretty deep.
It is. It's a mindset that will help you in any field, not just tech.
I think that's a great point.
The ability to adapt, to learn, to constantly evolve, that's the key to thriving in a world that's changing faster than ever.
I completely agree. Okay, before we wrap up this part of the deep dive, let's shift gears a bit and talk about something Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, predicted.
Okay.
He believes we're going to see the first one-person billion-dollar company, and that AI will be the driving force.
A one-person billion-dollar company, huh? That sounds kind of like a tech fairy tale.
Right.
But knowing how fast AI is changing, maybe not so far-fetched. What makes Altman so sure about this prediction, though?
Well, it comes back to that idea of leverage that we were talking about earlier.
Right.
AI tools are giving people this crazy amount of leverage to build, connect in ways that we just couldn't before.
Okay, I'm listening.
So imagine this. One person with the right AI tools.
They can build software design, marketing campaigns, manage social media, handle customer service, even analyze data.
Whoa, all by themselves.
Exactly, without hiring a single employee.
It's like having a whole virtual team of specialists powered by AI.
Exactly.
But what kind of company could one person actually build that would be worth $1 billion? I'm having trouble picturing it.
Well, that's the exciting part, right? We're just scratching the surface of what's possible.
I guess so.
It could be an app that solves a huge problem in a totally new way, or a platform that connects people in a very specific market.
Okay.
Maybe a service that personalizes something that used to be one size fits all.
Interesting.
AI is opening up all these new business models that we haven't even thought of yet.
So it's not just about doing things faster or cheaper.
Nope.
It's about reaching whole new levels of creativity and efficiency and impact.
I think that's a great way to put it. AI is giving people the power to create value on a scale that used to only be possible for big companies.
Yeah. Pretty mind-blowing when you really think about it.
And it brings us right back to what we've been talking about this whole time, the importance of becoming an AI generalist.
Right.
It's not just about learning specific tech skills.
It's about that mindset.
Exactly. A mindset of adaptability, creativity, and being open to the unknown.
Like Lingham said in his video, AI is creating a new class of people better adapted to the digital age. The question is, will you be one of them?
Powerful stuff, right?
Yeah, it really makes you think.
It is. It's a call to action. The future belongs to those who are willing to learn, adapt, and create, and AI is becoming the ultimate tool for doing just that.
This deep dive has been amazing. We've learned so much about AI and the rise of the AI generalist.
I agree.
We've talked about the changing job market, the importance of adaptability, the power of AI tools, and how people can use AI to create value and shape the future.
And the key takeaway: embrace the power of AI, cultivate a growth mindset, and never stop learning.
I love it. The future is full of possibilities, and those who are ready to adapt will be the ones who thrive.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring, keep experimenting, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.